Let me get this straight. You're a property investor who wants yield and you're not interested at all in capital growth. I get it. The income feels safe, like it's coming into your bank account, and debt feels dangerous or risky. I totally get it. But there is a problem with this thinking because generally high rents come at the expense of capital growth. And I know you've said you're not interested in capital growth, but hear me out. You might by the end of this video. Let's say you bought a property for $600,000 and you borrowed enough to cover the costs, because that's what a lot of investors do. And you're also just paying interest only for the first few years, because that's what a lot of investors do too. So at a variable rate of 5%, you're going to be paying back just over $2,800 per month. A really good yield would be 6%, which means that you'd be collecting $3,000 a month in rent. Now it's looking good, isn't it? You're ahead from day one. You're banking $196 a month and covering your costs. It's washing its face, as some investors like to say. But not so fast. For every dollar of rental income, allow about 25% for the costs of owning that property, of running it, insuring it, maintaining it, property management, etc., etc. And that's not including the interest payments on the mortgage. Suddenly we're behind, to the tune of around about $550 a month. Lose $1, but that's okay. You'll get back 45 cents in your tax return, but that's the maximum. The average Australian salary earner isn't paying 45 cents in the dollar. They're paying 32.5 cents. So you'll get that back in your tax return. So I'll spell it out. That means you're not losing $1, you're losing 67.5 cents. So we've reduced our monthly loss to around $374. That's roughly the cost of 2 lattes a day as long as you use oat milk. But if interest rates drop, as they surely will one day, or you borrowed a smaller amount, then you could be positively geared from day one, in which case you're going to be paying tax on the income sort of as you earn it. Which makes you feel good again, right? But the problem is with the income on an investment property, it's not compounding in value over time. Whereas capital growth, you know, that thing you're not so interested about, that does compound over time. And also, you don't pay tax on that growth until you sell the property. When I hear somebody saying they're more interested in the yield rather than capital growth with property investment, I think of Homer Simpson when he says, that's a problem for future Homer, and I sure don't envy that guy. Even with high yield and negative gearing, you need capital growth to make property investment work. Please don't listen to anybody who tells you otherwise. I'm all for more truth and transparency and trust in the property industry. If you want to find out more about what I've been up to help people make better property decisions, check out veronicamorgan.com.au.